Hi, good evening everyone. Like today's session will be the continuation of the GlideForm. The methods we discussed yesterday like add decoration, remove decoration, add info message, add error message. Today we'll see some other methods which are used in GlideForm like in the form level. Let's see, we'll go for these two combinations like disable attachments and enable attachments. Let me turn off the spelling. I'll go in a combination so it can be easy for your remembrance. Like I just go for disable attachments. The name itself states that used to disable attachments for the form. Okay. And the same thing like it is used to enable which are already disabled. Like the forms which are disabled, we can enable them. The name itself stating that disable attachments, enable attachments. Attachments are nothing but the symbol. Okay. Let me show you what will be the attachment symbol. Click on filter navigator, open any page like any record, any table record, not only a specific record. I'll just go for our passport application table, go for history, and it will be present in each and every page of the record. Okay, it's called the attachment symbol. If you want to attach any Excel sheet, if you want to attach any picture, then this attachment will help you to attach the things. If you want to disable it in the form, we can use this method called disable attachments. Okay, let me go to the client scripts. If you want to go to the client scripts or navigate to the client script, we need to click on filter navigator. I'll show some shortcuts here. If you are applying on this passport application table, right click on the column header, go for configure and go for client scripts. And it will show only the client scripts which are applied on this table, not for other tables. Okay. It will show only the client scripts which are applied for this only on the table called passport application table. I'm just turning like make them as false, like they are applying multiple times and it takes some time to quantify them, and I'm just making false, then they don't execute. If you see like go for history, go for passport application, then if I refresh, then we don't have any alert messages here because I make them as active false. If it is active true, then it allows running in the backend. Okay, just go for the filter navigator, client scripts, and click on new button to create a new client script. We made them as false, that's why they are not running in the backend. Okay, if it is only active true, then active true records only will be activated in the background. If I make them active as false, you can see like if I open this part, the active column will be unchecked. You can see it is unchecked. If you uncheck this button, then it won't apply in the backend. Okay, fine. Then we'll go back and we'll create a new one for seeing the glide forms. Click on new button. Like we have glide form examples already. Like click on this toggle button, it will expand your screen. Okay, then the syntax should be g underscore form dot disable attachments. That's it. We don't need to mention anything like any column name or anything because we are applying this thing directly to the form. Okay, just save once, like click on save, and here refresh once for applying the changes. You can see that we don't have any attachment symbol here after saving this part. Okay, it is saved. Then come back to the form, just refresh once. It is active true inherited global.
A table name is different.
It is an instant table, I think so.
Fine.
Please change that one.
We'll just make it as u underscore passport underscore application. Sorry, just save. and I'll just make them as comment for not applying on this table. I'll just give in your document for your reference. And here you can see the table name, and just I given a syntax called g underscore form dot disable attachments, and save this form, and then check once. After refreshing, you can see this attachment symbol will be hidden from the form. Did you see the symbol has been vanished from the form view?
Yeah, Sharath.
Then the same thing, like we have the next part called enable attachments. It only works when we disable. Okay, if it is already there, then what is the use of g underscore form dot enable attachments? If it works only when we use the disable attachments format. Okay, g underscore form dot enable attachments. That's it. Just save once and then refresh once for applying the changes. Okay, you can see like it has been reback to the form. Okay, then we'll come to the next part called flash. Like we have the flash. Used to add a flash for respective columns. Like majorly we see this flash for the ticketing system or anything. I'll show you how it will be. Like if we want to flash any exact color for this any column, then we use this method called flash method. G underscore form dot flash bracket open, and it asks the widget name here. Like we need to mention the widget name, like for which format you are applying this flash flash method. Yes, double quotations. What is the backend name of the gender? What is the backend name of gender? Any idea?
A small G starts with this.
If it is a
Small
custom table, then every column will start from u underscore. Okay,
Okay.
u underscore choice underscore one, and we have u underscore application underscore number, u underscore fathers underscore s underscore name. If it is custom table, every column will start by u underscore because user defined table, because it is a user defined table. And here it is already automatically created by the system. Then I'll copy the backend name, and I want to apply for this column, like the flash thing. It is the backend name of the gender column. Okay, then we need to mention some color codes here. I remember some colors, and I'll show you how to remember those colors. 598 CF1 CF1. Okay, it is a color combination code. I'll show you. Just don't bother about that. I just mentioned number 2 here. Okay, and semicolon. Just see how it will be, and I'll explain each and every part of that. After saving this form, g underscore form dot, I just mentioned the column backend name and some color combination code and -2. Okay, I'll show you how the significance of -2 on this color combination code. Just refresh. Then you can see some color populating on gender. Do you see? Can I refresh once again? Do you see any color populated
Yes.
for gender? Like you can see, like blue color is flashing on the gender column. It is called the flash method, and these are called as the hexa color combination codes. Sorry. These are called as the hexacolor combinations code. It can be available in the web anytime. Go for any browser. Just type hexacolor combination codes. Hexacolor combination codes or hexacolor code. It may be hexacolor code. You can go for any website. All websites are maintaining the same code, single code. For each and every color, we have different code. For example, if I drag this the dot for any corner or anything, you can see like the hexacolor combination code is changing. You can change the color format also here. Like if you want to mention some blue color or any some green, you can drag and drop, and we for each and every color combination we have separate hexacolor combination code. Just copy this and you can paste wherever you can use. Like I just made another example for this, like g underscore form dot flash bracket open double quotation starts u underscore application underscore number is the backend name of application number column. I'll just copy the same color combination code which I copied from the web, and I just mentioned -2 here. It repeats only the two times. Just save this and see how these are applicable in the form. If I refresh, then the same exact color will populate on the particular column. Do you see? Like how many times it is flashing? You can count. 1, 2, that's it. Okay. Then we can use any color, like any color combination code for flashing any columns. Okay. And here we have the backend name and the color combination code. We know about the backend name and we know about the color combination code. And we need to learn about this, what is -2 and what are the other things which are to be allowed there. Like in the flash method, we have 4 things, like 4 decimal parts. 0 is for 2 times. Like if you mention 0 there, it blinks for flash for 2 times. If you mention only 1, it blinks for only 1 time. If you mention -2, it blinks for 3 times. If you mention -4, it blinks for 4 times. Okay, let's see. I'll just put -4 once. If I mention -4 here and see for the application number, it should blink by 4 times, like 4 count. One, 2, 3, 4. Like it is blink in the first second, and we didn't get we didn't catch the thing. Okay. Any doubt about this flash method?
No doubt.
Right. Then I'll copy this thing for your reference. Like we'll next come towards like set value. We have the set value. Why I'm choosing this thing, it will remember for your for your last time. Set value, clear value. These are the combinations, like these are set of forms. Get value, and we have the get value. Okay. And set value, like the name itself states that, used to set a value for a column. And clear value, used to clear the value of a column. And get value, used to get a value of a column or field. Like I'm just using a word called column multiple times. Like set value is nothing but if you want to set any value for this existing columns, we can set. It may be the reference field, it may be the choice field, it may be the date on column field, it may be address, like the full length string. We can set any type of value for any type of column. Okay. Let's go for the GlideForm examples and just mention g underscore form dot set value bracket open double quotation starts. We need to mention like the field name. Like I'll go for the address, double click on the address, like right click on the address for getting the backend name of address. It is the backend name of address. I'll just copy for the thing and paste it here, and comma double quotation starts. We need to mention what we are setting for this column. I just mentioned as something called as some house number, some 1 bar 700 bar 50 NGOs colony Adoni and 518302. That's it. Okay. Say for each and every load of your screen, then this will assign the value for the address column. Just refresh once. Now you can see automatically the value has been set for this address column. You can go for city also. For example, I can go for this choice column. I'll just go for Tamil Nadu. Okay. What is the backend name of state? U underscore state is the backend name of the column. The same thing applies here. G underscore form dot set value bracket open double quotation starts, like U underscore state is my column name, comma double quotation start. I just mention as Tamil Nadu. Okay, just save once. Then it should match with your existing choice values. If you mention like as spelling wrong or anything, then it doesn't supports in the form view. Just go for the form, just refresh once. And you can see like for the address column we have already the data, and for state also we filled as Tamil Nadu. Is this clear? Is this clear like regarding the set value?
Yes, sir.
Then we'll move for get value and just go for the clear value. G underscore form dot like get value used to get the value. I just go for a scenario where a equal to G underscore form dot get value bracket open. For I'll just go for state value like U underscore state. And we have alert keyword for using for the printing purpose. I just mention as A here. Do you understand what I am doing? I'll just give an example here. The same thing where where ABC equal to 10, alert ABC. Then what will ABC will print?
10.
10. Then what about A?
Tamil Nadu.
Like the value of the state. We don't know the value of the state till now. It shows what value it consists of. Okay. Then save this part and go for refreshing the page for applying the changes. The first 10 will come because we mentioned as a first, like in the initial stage, and just click on OK. Then we have Tamil Nadu. Clear? Like about this method, what is value? What is the uses of get value method? Then we have a next method called G underscore form dot clear value. Clear value is to clear the values, like removes any values from the specified field. Like I need to remove the value for the address column, like U underscore address. I need to remove or clear the value of the existing column. If I say this record, then see we don't have any value for the address. If I refresh here, let's see. Right now we have the data. If I refresh, it will clear from the form. We can see like only we have for the state, not for the address. Clear regarding these examples, like what is set value, what is get value, and what is clear value.
Sharath, I have one doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like for get value, you are using where, or for other things you are not using where, but only
Because
for
if I want to get the value, where need to store the value, like what we get from the column. Then we need to have a variable for storing the data. No, it can't be stored in the empty space. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, fine. I'll just copy for your reference. and then we'll go for other methods. Like we will go for basic, like read only, mandatory, set display, and set visible. These are the combinations. I'm just going for the combination for easy remembrance. Like we have set visible. Like I'll just go for the set display. Set display used to display the column in the form. Column in the form. Display or hide. Okay. Then set visible we have. It also works as a same, but it has some minor difference. I'll show you what is the difference between them. And set mandatory used to make a column mandatory, and read only used to make a column read only. Okay, and apart from that we have the next column called disable. Set disabled, it also works in the same format. First we'll see what is set display. As I said that it is used to display or hide the column in the form. I want to hide a column called father's name, or I'll just go for the gender here. Okay, I want to hide this column from the form. Double click or go for, like, it is a backend name of the gender column. I'm copying this value and go for our client scripts. These are the client scripts. Okay, don't confuse where I'm writing. These are the client scripts I'm writing on onload client script. Okay, and g underscore form dot set, what is the first method there? Set display. Set display is a method, bracket open, double quotation starts. We need to mention the field name here. It is my field name. And if you want to display, then mention true. If you want to hide, then mention false. Okay, I'll just write in a comment on the top. True equal to display, false equal to hide. Okay, right now I want to hide the gender column here. Let's see how it works or not. Save the form and refresh here. And we can see no more gender column in the form. Clear? Then we'll come to the next example. Like if I want to reback that, like if you want to get back that same thing, mention these also. And if you want, if you comment this part, it won't execute in the backend, and then automatically it will be available in the form. If I refresh once, then it also be in the form as it is before. Okay, then we have set visible. As I said that used to display or hide the column in the form, and it also works for the same purpose, like used to display or hide in the form or column in the form. It's the most important question in the interview. Like you'll see, and I'll write the same thing here. G underscore form dot set visible, bracket open, double quotation starts, mention the column name. Sorry, it's copied each and everything. Okay, then I just mention as false here. You can see like set display, set visible, and the same column name and the same column name. I'm just mentioning false, and here also I'm mentioning same false. Just have a clear look here in the form. Refresh once, and you can see like gender column is hiding from the form. Any difference you have seen from set display and set visible?
Space is there. Space is there.
Space is visible here. For the display, space will be like, I'll just write in the notes for your reference. Set display nothing but
Remove the space.
space is occupied by the next column, like the same thing. The set visible, it also works in the same way, but it has something called space will not be occupied by the next column, and space is visible in a, if you want to mention space of hidden column is visible. That's why it is called as set visible. Okay, clear regarding the set display and set visible?
Yeah, sure.
Then we'll go for set mandatory and set read only in a single example. Like, I'll just comment here for this purpose. G underscore form dot set mandatory bracket open. I know the name, like u underscore address is the column name for address. If you want to make them as true, like if you want to make them as mandatory, then mention as true. If you don't want to make them as mandatory, then mention false. The same thing applies. True for display, hide, false for hide. And if you are mentioning true for set mandatory, then we are setting true for this column called address. Then see, refresh once, like save once. And if you refresh here, then address column will be as mandatory. Okay, previous it was not as a mandatory. And if you want to make any column as read only, like if you want to make this father's name as read only, then grab the backend name of the column and then go for the glide forms, sorry, and g underscore form dot set read only bracket open double quotation starts, mention the column name and comma. I just want to make them as read only, that's why I'm mentioning the true value. If you want to make the column which is already made as read only, then we can mention as false here. Let's see, save and refresh here for the applied changes. You can see like address is mandatory and father's name is read only. If you want to undo this, like just mention the same thing, g underscore form dot set read only bracket open double quotations. We need to mention to the double quotations comma false. Then you can see like it automatically converts into editable format, like editable format. Save, refresh, then it will convert into the same column called mother's name, like where we want to edit. Just refresh, then you can see like father's name has been changed to read only to normal, like editable column. Like we have set disable, as we know that it is also the same purpose, like used to make a column read only. Go for the glide forms and just mention g underscore form dot set disabled, like the name itself setting that disable the thing, grace out the field and make it as unavailable. Double quotation starts, I'll go for mother's name right now. Let's copy the mother's name backend name, copy, paste, and just mention as true because I'm making them as disabled. Save and refresh once for applying the changes. You can see like mother's name is also disabled, like in the read only format. If you want to like make undo, then we need to use the false keyword here, like not to set this mother's name as disabled format. Clear? Any doubts in this 5 methods?
Sharath, what is the difference between disabled and read only, Sharath?
Both are same.
Both are same. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other doubt?
No doubt.
I'll copy for your reference. And we'll go for something called as, we'll go for this option thing. Add option, remove option, and we have clear options. And we have something called get option. These are one set. Okay. Add option is used to add a choice option for choice columns. Same thing, like used to get a choice thing. Sorry. The get option is used to get the option of the choice column. And the same thing applies for remove option. If you want to remove any existing option, used to remove a choice option for the choice columns. Clear option nothing but used to clear all the choice options for the choice columns. Let's see what is significance of this add option. For example, if I want to add any choice value for this column called gender, I want to add others as an option here. Okay. Then I need to right click on the column header, go for configure choices or go for configure dictionary. I need to add the options there. But by using scripting, we can add those options by using these methods called add option. Okay. Let's see how it will be. Like go for the glide forms and this g underscore form dot add option double quote open brackets double quotation start. It asking this field name here. I know the field name u underscore choice underscore one is a backend name of gender. You can see here, double click, it is a backend name of gender. Okay. And comma, and you can see like choice value. What choice value you need to mention? Value is backend value, label is front end name. Just mention as some others here, and I mention the same thing as a back the label format, others. Okay. Then you can see we are adding a choice option for this column called gender. Just save this record for applying the changes. Just refresh once, and you can see like we have something called others here. Got it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then the get option is used to get a choice option. Like if you want to know how many values are there for this gender column or any choice column, then we use this get option method. Like we can see like ServiceNow is a self-learning tool. We can learn by using the tool itself. Like if I mention as get option, if I open the braces, then it will show what it returns. Returns the element for a select box named field name where choice value matches the options value, returns null if the field is not found or option is not found. Just double quotation starts, and I need to go for the state. Like I just go for the state column as we have the state columns also, comma, comma, and it is asking choice value here. What is choice value? I know Tamil Nadu is the value of Tamil Nadu. Okay, that's it. And if you want to share anything, like var a equal to, I'm using this get option because I need to store this option of the state column, like this choice value, in a variable, and I want to print it like alert If it is already there, it will print. If not, it will not print. You can see the same thing in the definition, like g_form dot get option. If I bracket open, like get option should be returns the element for the select box. Select box is nothing but the choice value. If the match, if it matches with the option value, returns null. If it is field is not found or option is not found. If it is already there, for example, if I mention as something called ABC, then it will return or not. If I mention ABC here, because we don't have ABC option for the state. If I mention ABC here, it will return null value. Like it will return the null value, the empty value. If it is not there, or if it not matches. If it is already there, then it will return the same value. Then just mention Tamil Nadu and see. Like I just comment this line, save, and refresh once. And you can see like the null value is presenting. Click on OK. You can see once again this definition, because it may not be used in the real time. Just I'm going with your purpose. Returns the element for the select box named field name where choice value matches for the options. Value returns null if the field is not found or not option is not found. Okay. If I just mention as ABC, let's see. If I mention as ABC, please mute yourself. Then see once again here, just refresh. I just mentioned as ABC here. You can see like I need to refresh once. You can see then it is also showing as null here. I'll show you a real-time example, like when we discuss the complex examples of get option. Okay. Then just remember how it what is the status like syntax of get option, and we'll do with a complex example for this using the get option method. And we'll go for the next method called remove option. If you want to remove any choice option from the choice column, we can use the remove option. Right now I added an option called by using others and others. If I want to remove the existing columns, I don't want this Telangana here. If I want to remove them, then I want to remove. Go for this GlideForms. G_form dot remove option, like a remove option, sorry. Bracket open, double quotation starts. The field name is u_state. Comma, double quotation starts. Like you need to mention the choice value here. Like my choice value is the backend value they are asking, not the choice label. Like TG is the backend name of Telangana. I think you remember the backend name of Telangana when we create the choice values there. If I refresh this part, like you can see like Telangana is not there. Then what is the backend name of Telangana? TG. Okay, capital T, capital G. Sorry. Okay, then save. Just refresh once. You can see like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu is only visible in here because we removed a option temporarily for the purpose. Okay, it will be there in the backend table, but we removed from the form visibility, as we are doing by using GlideForms to monitor the form. Like we need to change some things in the form, not in the database. Okay, it will be there in the backend. Just it is removed for the purpose. And we have clear options. If you want to clear all the choice options, right? If you want to don't want them, then we use a syntax called clear options. Then go for this part. Like I'm just commenting these lines for not to execute multiple times. G_form dot clear options, bracket open, and you need to mention the field name which you want to clear. Like I need the city column. u underscore city is my city column name. Just save, and before going to refresh, let's see, we have city options called none here. If I select as Andhra Pradesh, then you can see Kurnool and Tirupati. If I refresh, then see what will be the changes there. As it is a dependent value, if I select as state as Andhra Pradesh, then it also shows the none value. If I select as none, it is showing none. If I select as Andhra Pradesh, it shows the dependent values. Then if you want to change the values of the existing column which is not dependent, then we'll go for gender to remove all the columns. Just copy this thing. G underscore form dot clear options. You can select remove all options from a choice list. Double quotation starts, enter the backend name. That's it. Save. You can see like it is not applied for city because city is dependent on state, and the gender is not dependent on anyone. Then you can see the values will be cleared. Refresh once. Go for gender. You can see nothing options available in the gender format. Okay. Any doubt till now regarding add option, remove option, clear options? We'll discuss get option later.
No, sir.
Yeah. Then I'll copy for your reference. Copy. Like we have some clear messages. We need to discuss this on what we call as the edit message, like info message, after message. Like we have get value. Like we discuss get value also. We go for show related list and show related list. Copy. Like the name itself states that if you want to show the related list, then we use this part. Use to hide or show the related list. Only one list, like bracket in the sense of make it as one. Use to hide or show the related lists multiple, or you can just mention in a clear format as single. If you want to show or hide only single related list, we use this syntax or this method. If you want to go for multiple related list show or hide, then we go for showing all the related list. Let's see how it will be. And I need to change this part, like because in the custom table we don't have any related list here. Then I go for incident form, go for filter navigator incident dot list, and I'll pick any existing one. And for this incident, we have something called as a related list called task SLA, affected CAs, impacted services and CAs, and child incidents. If you want to show or hide these related lists, then we use the syntax called show related list. Let's see. G underscore form dot show related list, bracket open, displays the specified related list on the form. Okay. Then double quotation start. Then what will be the related list name there? Any idea? Like if you want to grab the backend name of the column, then we directly double click on, or we can right click on the column and we'll get the backend name of the column. If I want to get the backend name of these things, then what will be the backend name there? How to find them? Any idea about that? What I'm talking about? Like if I want to get the backend name of this task SLA affected CAs and impacted and service and child incidents, what will be there? Okay, fine. Then go for task SLA and go just click on this button called the kebab menu. Click on this one and go for configure. Go for list control and you'll get the name like the ID of this related list. Configure like choose the thing. The label is task SLA and go back. And you can double click by using the SN utils. It can see like what is the backend name of task SLA.
Task underscore SLA.
Task underscore SLA. Just copy this part. And it is already there in the form. Then just we are hiding like by using those things. Let's see. And we have hide deleted list also. Just grab them. Hide deleted list. Just first hide them and just go by showing them. We'll just hide first part and we'll go for showing them. G underscore form dot hide related list bracket open double quotation starts task SLA. Sorry. Task underscore SLA is the name of the related list. Okay. Just save. We change the name for the incident also. We need to change the table name here for applying on the incident table. Filter navigator like in the table format. Go for incident and save once again. And then see if I refresh this part, it applies for entire tables, not only for this form. You can see like we don't have any task SLA here. We have only these three. If you want to get back them, like we have the second syntax called show related list. G underscore form dot show related list bracket open double quotation starts. If you want to mention any exact name, then save this record, then it will come back to the form. Just refresh once. Then as we have the three related lists here, then we will get back the task SLA here. Okay. Any doubt here regarding these two methods?
No, sure.
G underscore
No doubt.
G underscore form dot hide related list. We are using plural here. You can see like lists bracket open. That's we don't need to mention anything here. If you are hiding all the related list, then you need to use only the braces and save this record and see what happens. If I refresh the form, then you can see no relatives will be visible in the form itself because we use the multiple thing here. Like we can see nothing is visible in here in the bottom of the page. Like it hides all the related list here. If you want to show them, then we have the plural format also. G underscore form dot show related lists. Just mention S there. That's it. Click on save. Then it will show entire related list which are hidden by using the method. Just refresh once for applying the changes. Go bottom of the page, you can see all are applied. Okay, clear regarding these four methods: hide related list, hide related list, and show related list, and show related list. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Then I'll copy for your reference, and I need to the syntax will be the same for this show and hide. Okay, and we have the clear messages, and we gone for get option also. If you want to get the table name, like we'll see this part. Used to get the table name on which you are working, like the table name which you are working. And if you want to get the any label of for a column, like the backend name, if you don't want, then it will mention. It can be funny, but regarding the label of, let's see, used to get the label. And if you want to get the section name, we use get section name. Returns the section name or get the section name. Okay, and we have get unique value also. It gets the unique value of the form. Gets the unique value, like sys id will be the unique value of the form. Okay, let's see. First we'll go with get table name. Like as we know the table name already, but if you want to know the table name, just var abc equal to this. I'm storing the value which we get g underscore form dot, what is the value method, get table name. That's it. And just alert the thing which you want to mention, like abc. What is the backend name of incident? The table name of incident? Incident only. Let's check, save this record and get back to the incident form and refresh. Then we'll have a alert message with the table name which on you are working. We have the incident name here. If you want to apply for another table, you can apply. And then we'll go for the second method called get label of, like we can get the label. But as we know the table name, var xyz equal to g underscore form dot get label of bracket open. You can see like gets the plain text value of the field label. This method is unavailable starting with the Fusey release. Okay, it is available after the Fusey release, and after that we have this method called get label of, just double quotations. You need to mention the field name here if you want to get the backend name. I just go for u underscore choice underscore 1 colon and print, like by using alert keyword bracket open xyz, then save. See how it happens. Go for incident, just refresh once, and we have the incident table name first with the first alert message. Click on OK, and we have the second thing called u underscore choice underscore 1. Okay, or you can directly mention the backend name. Bracket open. It can see like it is showing the backend field name is backend name, field label is front end name. Okay, if you want to know u underscore state, like what is the value of u underscore state value, double quotations, u underscore state, it is a backend name we are mentioning here. And if I save this part, it shows the same thing, like if it is correct or not. Then refresh once, and some methods are you think that they are unnecessary, but they have some significance. You can see like you want to state is the backend name of the state column we just mentioned in the script itself. Okay, and then we have something called as get section names. If you want to get the section name, then we'll get by using this get section names there. It is also like we don't majorly use that var qwert equal to G underscore form dot get section names bracket open. That's it. Alert bracket open QWERT. We can search like here what it is saying. Returns all the section names whether visible or not in an array. This method is available starting with the Fuse release. Fuse is the release name, like the version name of ServiceNow. If I save this part, it will populate 3 messages like ABC, XYZ and QWERT. Just refresh once. The first name is table name. Second one is the column backend name. And third one is we can select nodes, related records and resolution information. These are the sections which are available in the incident form. We can see like nodes, related records, resolution information are the names of the sections. Okay. Then we have the get unique value, which gets a unique value. Majorly we get the sys ID. I'll show you in a real time. Where something called as SS equal to G underscore form dot get unique value bracket open. That's it. And alert SS, and it will print all the 4. Let's see. If you want to make them as comment, you can make them. Refresh once for applying the changes. First one will be the table name, what on which table you are working, and that column name, the section names, and then the sys ID. We can check the sys ID of, like you can see like it's the sys ID and copy it, and I'll copy from the form also. Then it should match with the same thing. Right click on the column header. We have an option called copy sys ID here. Copy the sys ID and paste it here for your reference. Then they should be matching, like they should be the same part. Okay. Any doubts till now? Like the clear messages is a method which is used to clear all the form messages. Form messages in the sense of, like we just mentioned, like add info message or add error message. We have seen in the first, like in the last session. I'll show you once again, and I'll copy for your reference regarding these methods. And if you want to mention any welcome message, like any info message, G underscore form dot add info message bracket open double quotation start, just mention as hi all. Okay. G underscore form dot add error message bracket open by all. Just I'm giving for an example purpose. It's not be like that. Okay. Then see, save this part, and these are the messages which are applicable on the form view above this number column. Like we have something called info message with the blue color, and with relevant to the red color, it calls error message. If you want to clear these messages, you can see like for this info message we have cross mark in the last section, like in the last part, and for the error message we have in the first, like in the initial part of the message. Okay. It will all clear. Just refresh once and it will appear again. If you want to clear them by using the script, then we have the script. Okay. Then it's called clear messages, G underscore form dot clear messages. That's it. It doesn't ask what is info and what is error. Okay. Just save this part and refresh here. for clearing all the message which is already there, but it doesn't allow us to show in the form because we use a syntax called clear messages. Clear?
So here we can't specifically mention either a error message or a info.
That's why it's stating
Should
as
be all.
message. Yeah, it's stating that clear messages, not a message.
Okay.
Removes messages that are previously added with error message along with info message. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just copy. I'll just copy for your reference. That's why I mentioned as add info added in the bracket for your reference. And then we have some get reference method, which is measure method we use in multiple formats, but used to call the data from server side to client side. Okay, but it's an like bigger method when we come towards the glide forms. We'll discuss this in a separate session. Like get reference is a method used to call the data from server side to client side, but it is not recommendable. Not recommendable. Okay, it's not recommendable for usage, but it has some
As
significance.
I understand, it is a performance issue.
We will come to that. Okay, we'll discuss these things in a separate session. And we have something called hide field all messages. Like we'll group into this thing. We have show field message. We have hide field message. Yeah, we'll cover these things. It will be interesting. Like I love these three methods. Like regarding this add info message and add error message, they will come upon the complete form, like towards on the top of the form. I don't want to add the message completely on the form. I need a separate message for separate columns. Okay, if I want to mention for this separate column like state column, then this will help you. Okay, like the show field message, hide field message, and you can hide all of them. Does the name significance that it adds or shows the or adds the field message. As it is using shortcut, I am also using the shortcut. And same thing, hides field message bracket single. The same thing, it hides all the things like all messages, like mention as all. It's showing as hide all field messages. Let's see, we have three different types of messages there. Go for the glide form methods, like in the client scripts. G underscore form dot show field message bracket open displays either information or error message under the specified form. Other thing, we have something called info error and other things. Let's discuss like in a simple format. Double quotation starts. It is asking what you want to input as a string. Okay, like for which column you want to mention uh, the show field message. You need to select the show field message there first. And for which column you are mentioning the show field message, I need to go back them. Like double quotation starts, input the string, like enter or select any value. Select any value. Okay, it's my text, comma, and it's showing some message here like the string, what we are mentioning. Like we for just go for the column, double quotation starts, u underscore state is my column name, comma, double quotations, and I just mention in the double quotations as info for the example. Just say this part and refresh once for applying the changes. Do you see any change in the form till now? Like I think the backend name of state is state itself, and the table name is incident. Fine. save, refresh. Do you see anything change here? Like we have any message? We have a message called select any value in the blue color. Okay. Then if you want to add any extra message for this, like any extra format, I'll copy and paste it here. And I just mention something as with some error with the keyword called error. You can see like it is info and it is error. And I'm saving once again and just refresh once. Or I can go for any other column because state is not an appropriate column for this. I'll just remove the state as contact type, contact underscore type. Copy, paste, save this record for the reference. And you can see like in the incident form, if you refresh, then it applies to the channel column about to the state. We have two messages like the field message. First is info message, and second one is the error message. And we have third alternative for this. Like if I mention like it shows only two in the form like show field message. If I open the bracket, it can see like we have only info and error, and we have third one also. It's called warning message. Like just copy the column name, double quotation starts column name, comma, double quotations, write the text, like select the value. You can mention anything what you want, and brackets open, double quotation start, you need to mention as warning, like in the small case warning. And just save this and it will show it in yellow color. Like majorly we use in the development activities here, like depending upon the requirement. You can see like we have three messages like info, error and warning for the dedicated column. We can add for multiple columns also. Like I'll just copy for this category, like backend name of category is category itself. Like you can see it by double clicking, we have the category also. I just want to copy this and paste it here, and I'll copy this all this part, and I just remove the name called contact type, and I just place with category. You can give or configure for any column, not only for specified columns. You can go for each and every column also. It's up to you regarding the requirement. If I refresh, you can see like for both contact type like channel along with category, we have this field messages. Okay, clear? Any doubt in this field messages, like show field message? Okay, I'll take it as no. Then we'll come towards next example as like g underscore form dot hide field message. Sorry, hide field message. Bracket open. You can see like hide the message placed by show field message method. Double quotation starts, and it is asking if you have multiple formats. For example, if I mention as option values, save this record, and you can see some difference here for these values, but all are not same here. We have value, option and values. Three are different. Okay, if I want to hide any specified one, like I want to hide this error message, just go for this part, click on just type g underscore form dot hide field message, select the backend name of the column which you want to hide it, and comma, select the message also, like mention the message what you want to hide, like if you want to hide this any value or error message, then type the entire text if you want to remove. Okay, we have double quotations extra here, fine. Double quotations extra, fine. Save this part and see if it removes or not. Then refresh once, like it will apply towards the existing field messages. I think I have used hide all field message. Okay, we have all the things for the same contact type. It removes everything. Refresh. For example, I need to mention only the thing called value. Bracket open, close. Save. Refresh once. Why it is removing all the methods? Okay, it is not working right now, and we'll go for like the next method. I'll show tomorrow how it working, like why it is not working. And the next method will be hide all field messages. If I save this form, you can see the two messages both for contact type and the category columns. We have for both channel and category. If you want to hide the entire field columns, like the field messages, then we have a syntax called g_form dot hide all field messages. That's it. We don't need to mention any column name here. Just save this part and it will eradicate all the field messages of the form. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes,
I'll
sir.
just go for something like for this part, and we have alternative for also. Like if I just make it as comment and save, and you can see all the field messages for both category and channel. And if I want to hide it, I can hide it by another format. Like if I want to hide, just select any select any option. Let's see, g_form dot hide field message bracket open double quotation starts. Go for contact type as a backend name of the column name, comma, double quotation starts, select any option, like it should satisfy with what the message is mentioned there. Select any option. Clear? Mentioned, and comma, double quotations. It is a basic syntax for it. If it's not working, we'll go for alternative. And we just mentioned for only hide field message contact type, and refresh once for applying the changes. It is not removing everything, but we have alternative for that. I'll show here directly. Like make this as comment for not applying in the part. g_form dot hide field message bracket open double quotation starts contact type, comma, and you can mention directly the true format. Like if you want to mention true, then it will remove all the field message. It is a first way, like the proper way. Save, then it should work, and we'll see tomorrow how it works. It is not working. Just refresh once. Like you can see, like it is removed by using this option called hide field message contact type true. If I mention as false, then it will return all the field messages for the existing column. Just save and refresh once again, and we have the column field messages, like the field messages there for the fields. Okay, if you have any error box, and it will hide the error box which is shown. Returns true if the column is mandatory. Okay, and new record returns true if the record is new. Is section visible? Returns true if the section is visible. And section display used to display or hide the relevant section or related section. Section name. And show error box shows error box in the form. Then these are the two combinations, like show error box, hide error box. Okay, let's see how it will be. First we'll go for showing the error box. G underscore form dot show error box bracket open. It is showing some input string here, double quotation starts, mention like error comma double quotation starts. Enter any message here like don't open. Okay, that's it. If you want to mention like true, if you want to show, you can mention as true here. Just save this part and it will show some error box there. Just refresh one. Okay, it is not allowing me to show. Fine. Then we'll come to the next part, like it is not showing and it is not allowing to hide. I will go for is mandatory or use is new record. Like right now we have column called caller, which is already mandatory. If you want to check this column is mandatory or not, then go for glide forms, then make it as comment first. G underscore form dot is mandatory bracket open double quotation starts. Field name is number or caller ID is my caller backend name, and I can store this form in a variable var abc equal to this thing and alert bracket open. You can mention custom name also, like caller is mandatory. Okay, then it will show like plus abc. Or I can direct mention abc directly. Save. It will show if,
Double semicolon.
okay, fine. Just refresh once. It will show true or false if the caller is mandatory or not. Like I remove the plus. Okay. Then see here. It will show the boolean value like true or false. Not showing for this records. Is mandatory caller ID, alert caller is mandatory. Or I can directly go with the text without text. Okay, which is already filled, like which is already turned into black color. Let's see the difference between mandatory and which is already filled. Right now it is showing as false because it is already filled. If I remove this part, you can see the difference, like it is already in the black color. If I remove this part, you can see it turns into red color. Okay, then save this record. If it doesn't allow this record to save without any part, like I'll just go open a new record, incident dot do, and you can see like it is showing as false. Caller ID should be true, like it is mandatory field. Caller ID, fine. It is working in a different format. Okay, let's check once. Returns true if the field is required, returns false, and if the field is option. Returns true if field is required, returns false if the field is option. Fine. It should give like we have something called assignment group, assignment underscore group. Save once and see if it works or not. It is showing as false because it is not a mandatory format. But it is show for short description. Let's see for the short description also. A short underscore description is a backend name of short description. Refresh once. It should show true, but it is not showing true. We'll try it tomorrow. And we have other things called is new record. If it is new record, it will display true. Right now it is a new record. It doesn't have anything, like it's showing as new record here. Let's check once. Is new record, bracket open. That's it. We don't need to mention anything. Just save. It should return true because it is a new record. Right now it is showing as true, like it should showing as true because it is a new record. If I open the existing record, let's see incident dot list, and if I open any existing record like which is already existing in the list, then it should show as false because it's not a new record which is already saved in the backend database. It is showing as false because it is already there in the database. It is not a new record. Then is section visible? Like if you want to visible in a section, let's see. G underscore form dot is section visible. Returns true if the section is visible. Returns false if the section is not visible. Double quotation starts. We have notes. Notes is a section in the incident table. Var xyz equal to, because it show it want to show or it want to store any value which is resulting, and I'm just going by alert keyword. Save. Refresh once. Like the first one regarding with the new record or not, it shows false first because it is already existing record. We have sysID for that, and then it is showing as true because the notes is visible here. The note section is visible. You can configure the message also here, like section is visible. Save. I have to mention comma there. Or I can directly mention as plus ABC or XYZ. Okay. Then set section display is to hide the section or display the section. If you want to hide, we have seen like how to relate, how to show or hide this related list. and we can see how to show or hide this related the sections in the form. If you want to hide these related records, the backend name will be related underscore records. Okay, if the space is visible, then related underscore records is the backend name of the sections. G underscore form dot is like set section visible, set section display, or set section visible display. Bracket open, double quotation start. Shows or hide a section works in both tab and flat modes. Okay, what is our section name? Related underscore records. If you want to display, just mention true. If you want to hide, then mention as false. I need to hide from the form. Just I mentioned false keyword there. Just save this part and refresh once. We have the top three there, like this true, false, and you can see like related records is not available in this section format. We can hide all the sections if you want to. Okay, if you want to get back it again, then we can make this as true by using the boolean word called as true. Save, and then see we have some related records after refreshing. You can see we have the back, like get back this section name.